Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Diane. Just a couple short things to add. When we were debating the health care bills 3.5 years ago here, I had stood up and helped to demand, and we got in the House bill originally, the Stupak Amendment. The language that we have on abortion clearly is very different from what the Stupak Amendment said. And today we see that not only do we have the funding of abortion, what we really want to focus on, especially today, is the lack of transparency. One of the biggest issues I remember in the whole healthcare debate was Americans deserve to have a clear, transparent understanding of what insurance companies are providing for them in their healthcare plans. That was one of the biggest priorities all along in talking about health care reform, health insurance reform, what we wound up with Obamacare. Today we see we do not have that transparency when it comes to abortion. So on top of everything else, on top of all the issues that those of us up here have about the funding of abortion in Obamacare, I think everyone should agree that this bill, this law was intended to bring transparency. And when it comes to abortion, it is not transparent. No one can make the argument that we have the transparency, that people even know that they are buying a policy that covers abortion. So I think it's very important that we get this straightened out, starting with the transparency issue, but this should be something that everybody can embrace, because as I said, this was one of the top priorities in this whole issue of healthcare reform to begin with, was transparency. We do not have transparency now, and this needs to be fixed. This bill would do that, but I'm hopeful that it's not going to take legislation. I am hopeful that the administration will stand up right now and make this change and require that transparency.